All right, y'all, it's finally here. I finally have it edited and it's ready to be uploaded. Welcome to my reaction to Taylor Swift's FolkLore album, specifically the Long Pond Sessions. Now, with this reaction, I wasn't able to react to the documentary style video that's on Disney Plus because I wouldn't have been able to record it on OBS. But I am watching that on my own time to give myself that knowledge. So this here is just me reacting to the performances. If you'd like to watch it completely unedited, it is up on the Patreon, and it's not edited at all. There's no cuts or anything like that. And there's also a bunch of other Taylor Swift and other content that I've reacted to on the Patreon, such as the Miss Americana documentary that is currently live as this video is going up. Regardless, thank you so much for the love and support. I hope you enjoy yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, up first, we have the song called The One. What I do know is this is the Long Pond studio. There's a long pond going around it, hence the name. It looks very cozy. Love the lighting. Let's go ahead and listen to track 1, The One.
I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit. Been saying yes instead of no. I thought I saw you at the bus stop, I didn't though. Guess you never know, never know.
Okay. I wanted to let it play out a little bit before saying anything. Right off the jump, very acoustic, right? Makes sense. It's a FolkLore album. That's why I'm super excited for this album, because I know a lot of it's going to be acoustic, or I'm hoping. But even if it's not, whatever. But I'm assuming a lot of it is. Yeah, but already starting off with that super acoustic sound, we have 2 guitars, a bass, and a piano. The chord progression, the chord structure rather, that I'm hearing so far and we're seeing is just F to C. Very simple. And that's something about folk music that I love, is you can take simple chords, right? And make interesting melodies, and it's all about how you wrap around those chords. So she's like, I'm doing good, I'm on some new day. It's all about the melodies going around it, which is really nice. Also, there's a D minor when we're going into the there's a D minor 7 going into the pre-chorus, which sounds a little something like that. Perfect transition chord. And we go from there to a C, so it's a nice little progression. Nice progression. Already started off very, very warm sounding too. Lyrics are stating, I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit. Been saying yes instead of no. I thought I saw you at the bus stop, I didn't though. I hit the ground running each night. I hit the Sunday matinee. You know the greatest films of all were never made. Don't really know where we're going lyrically here, aside from saying like, hey, you know, it sounds like maybe like a couple that split up and they see each other around, and it's just, hey, how you doing? She says, I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit. You know, I've been saying a lot more yes than saying no. I've been taking chances, doing things to get out of my comfort zone. I thought I saw you at the bus stop. I didn't though. Sounds like we're talking to somebody. But anyways, enough yapping. Let's do it.
Guess you never know, never know.
I like that.
We were something, don't you think so? Roaring 20s, tossing pennies in the pool.
Oof.
But it would have been fun if you would have been the one.
Those lyrics, man. She really is a lyricist, isn't she? But we were something. Yeah, so it's like we're catching up maybe with somebody that we split up from. We were something, don't you think? Roaring 20s, tossing pennies in the pool, you know, making wishes or whatever. And if my wishes came true that I made back then, it would have been you. You're what I wish for. In my defense, I have none. I don't have a defense for never leaving well enough alone. But it would have been fun if you would have been the one. Oof. Oof. And imagine like saying that to a person. Whether it's in her head or she's actually saying that. Either way, I mean, that's... Oof. That's the penmanship right there.
You would have been the one. I guess you never know, never know. And It's another day waking up alone.
Alone.
There was something, don't you
I love that. Alone. Kind of like she gets more full, but then throws it away. It's a very chill song, and it's a good song that I feel like to start an album with. It's very chill. My most recent album that I put out called Roots, I started it with a more kind of calmed track. I really like when albums do that because it's like getting you ready. You know, you don't hit them with the craziness up front, depending on the album, of course. You let the album speak for itself, so you give them a good starting point. Kind of set a theme, right? Very laid back. She's very like, should've never known, never known. Very like laid back. I mean, that's all I can really say so far. It's just laid back and kind of pondering. The song kind of the sound of the song matches the lyrical content, I feel. As far as like just, it sounds reminiscent, doesn't it?
the one? I persist and resist the temptation to ask you if one thing had been different, but it would have been fun if you would have been the one.
I love how that wrapped up.
Ooh.
Okay, little run there. I see you. Okay. Whoa. Okay, take us back. Hold on. Let's do a quick. Even though we're doing all of them in the same video, we'll get in between, right? We'll talk in between. So if you ever want to jump ahead, or like jump to your favorite song, you'll be able to kind of line it up. But yeah, really, just like a calm beginning. Totally understandable. Dig it, man. I'm already like loving the theme that we're getting. There's a little
The bus stop at
lick in there.
been saying
Let me
yes
find it.
instead
One sec. So we're kind of sitting on, what is this? This would be C sharp, right? Yeah. We're in like a C sharp minor scale. C sharp minor scale here. And we're just kind of going up the scale and then repeating that. We're going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just kind of rolling with it. Nice and simple. It fits the theme. It's like and she's harmonizing with it, so she's doing it a little in a different voicing, but or like different octave or whatever. Again, yeah, nice and simple. Nice little riff we had in there. Easy chords, very simple. But yet the lyrics weren't. The lyrics were very thought out. Like, I bet you the instrumental portion of this took a couple minutes to make, right? It's just, we have F, C, D minor 7, C over E, and I think I seen it. Was there an A? Or am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. I don't think there was an A. Yeah, there was an A minor in there. Yeah, A minor. There was a A minor. Very simple, right? But the lyrics, that's where it gets complicated when we start talking lyrics, which I'm all for that. If you want a simple instrumental and have very intricate lyrics, by all means, go for it. I'm sure she's capable of doing both complex instrumental as well as complex lyrics. Either way, that's just the beginning. Up next, we have the song Cardigan. That's song 2. We're going to go ahead and play that now. Already starting with some piano here, I see. Let me pull up the lyrics. It's just easier to follow along when I have the lyrics beside me. Because, I just feel like I don't want to miss anything, It's very intricate. So it's like, I don't want to accidentally mess up here. Okay. Let's do it. All right. This is Cardigan.
vintage tee, brand new phone,
Ooh.
high heels on cobblestones. When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Wow.
Politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing.
Sorry to pause early. That okay, first of all, the lyrics, we'll talk about the lyrics. I promise you. The melody. Oh, dude, the melody so far.
But I knew you dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a street light. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan,
the low
under
notes.
someone's bed. Friend to all, he's a friend to none.
Okay. Gotta pause. I'm getting lost in it. Let's talk chords. So F minor, F minor, yeah, F minor. To A sharp major, so that'd be it, or B flat, but A sharp. Then a G sharp major. Back to A sharp major. But he's doing like some he's doing like some licks with his pinky. I'm not that good at piano, to be honest. I keep forgetting to pull this up. So yeah, so we're starting on an F minor, going up to A major, A sharp major for that matter, sorry. Then down to G sharp major, then back to A. And it was like nice chord progression, man. All sharps. Interesting. Very interesting. Dude, this is so far kind of turning out to be exactly what I kind of was hoping it was going to be. Vintage tee, brand new phone, high heels on, cobblestones. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. Sequined smile, black lipstick, central politics. When you are young, they assume you know nothing. But I knew you dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a streetlight. I knew hand under my sweatshirt. So far what I'm gathering, could be wrong here. We're going to let it play out. I promise. I'll bring it back a bit too. When you're young, they assume you know nothing. That could touch on a couple of things like, you know, like people, like when they look at you, judging a book by its cover, saying, you know, you're too young, you don't understand anything, blah, 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 blah. But then she's like, I knew you dancing in your Levi's. So she's saying, listen, they say you don't know nothing when you're young, but I knew from when I saw you dancing in your Levi's, drunk under a streetlight, that it was you. You're the one. I'm guessing. But let's keep going.
I knew you playing hide and seek and giving me weekends. You put me on and said I was your favorite.
Wow, that symbolism. When I felt like as an old cardigan, you under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. Like I've been forgotten about. I was kind of like just there existing. But then you put me on. You came to me and said I was your favorite person. Wow.
To kiss in cars and downtown bars was all we needed. You drew stars around my scars, but now I'm bleeding. But I knew you'd linger like a tattoo kiss. Knew you'd haunt all of my
that line, I knew you'd linger like a tattoo kiss. A tattoo, quote unquote, lasts forever. But when you tattoo a kiss, it's like something you'll never forget. Oh my God, dude, the writing is crazy. Oh my gosh. And I love, so in this like bridge we had, we were just kind of going between G sharp major, then C minor got introduced, a C minor in there. Where's it at? The C minor got introduced into it, back to the. These chords are so full sounding, and they're doing a bunch of extra stuff on there that I just can't do because I'm not a very good piano player. But wow, okay. This might be one of my favorites that I've heard from Taylor Swift, not gonna lie.
And you'd be standing in my front porch light, and I knew you'd come back to me. You would come back to me, and you'd come back to me. That I was your favorite.
Wow. Okay. Whew. Okay, so that was Cardigan. Definitely one of my favorites, and we're only 2 songs in. The symbolism there. The symbolism of the cardigan. It's really cool to give, isn't it personification? Is that what it's called? I could be completely wrong. Personification, is that when you compare like an inanimate object, give it human qualities? I could be completely wrong. Flame me in the comments if I am. I felt like a used cardigan or an old one under someone's bed. Oh, I think my mic's messing up. No, we're good. You put me on and said I was your favorite. Basically saying that's just like a nice little love story. Not love story. You get what I'm saying. Heartwarming. I loved the oof. Her songs I feel like are like very like I'm gonna make a note of this one in particular because I want to learn it. I want to learn how to play this. I won't do it in this video. I'll do that on my own time. But watch, I'm gonna start Harry. I almost said Harry Mack. A Taylor Swift reaction one day with me playing a little bit of this song. I really liked it. I love the melodies. So far, my favorite bits are the writing, the melodies, and how the instrumental is set up. The choice of instruments, I feel like match everything very well. Does that make sense? Or am I yapping too much? Okay. Up next, we have, let me type this in here. We have the last great American dynasty. There we go. I just like having the lyrics up, like I said. Just makes it a lot easier to follow along. Okay. Let's do it. The last American dynasty.
Rebecca rode up on the afternoon train.
Okay, a beat.
It was sunny. The wedding was charming, if a little gauche. Cause only so far new money goes. They picked out a home and called it holiday.
I like the way she hit that. They picked out a home. I like how she hit that.
It must have been her fault his heart gave out. And there goes the maddest woman this town has ever seen.
Wow, okay. I have to pause at some point. Yeah, this one's a little more upbeat, though the lyrics are seemingly sad in a way. Rebecca rode up on the afternoon train. It was sunny. Her saltbox house on the coast took her mind off St. Louis. Bill was the heir to the Standard Oil name and money. So it sounds like she's telling a story. And the town said, how did a middle-class divorcee do it? The wedding was charming. A little gosh. Define gouge. No, not gouge. Whoa. Is it gauche? Define gauche. Lacking ease or grace, unsophisticated and socially awkward. Okay. The wedding was charming, if a little gauche. Okay. Wow, learning words here. There's only so far new money goes. Okay. They picked out a home and called it Holiday House. Their parties were tasteful, if a little loud. The doctor told him to settle down. Must have been her fault. His heart gave out. So Bill was the heir. So it sounds like we're at a wedding. There was a wedding of somebody who was about to get a bunch of money, and then their heart gave out from all the partying. There goes the last great American dynasty. Who knows if she never showed up, what could have been. So they're trying to say, there goes the maddest woman when the town has ever seen. She had a marvelous time ruining everything. So it's a woman that, I could be way off here. She drove them to, people are saying she drove them, the man to have a heart attack or his heart give out. She ruined the dynasty. Assuming. Could be wrong, but we're going to keep going. But let's talk real quick chord progression. Very standard stuff here. We have a G. We have G. Then A minor. C. And that's pretty much it for right now for the most part. Still Still sticking to that theme of like rather simple chord progression, but nailing it, making it sound so full and rich. Okay. Okay, Taylor Swift.
This town has ever seen.
Oh.
Losing on card game bets with Dolly.
So, okay, so it's a woman who married into money and then just flaunted it and just went crazy with it. Got it. Wow. What a story. And this is Rebecca? Is that her name?
And there goes the most shameless woman this town has ever seen.
Shameless. Oof. Oh.
Who knows if I never showed up, what could have been? Ruining everything, a marvelous day. Ruining everything, a marvelous
Wow. Okay. So that was the last great American dynasty. She changed it to saying it was bought by me. Who knows if I never showed up? What could have been? Changing it from her to I. Now, I don't know if she's talking about herself specifically or another person. Unless... So... Rebecca married Bill, who is the heir to the Standard Oil name and money. The party told him maybe there's a third person added to the equation. Okay, let's see where this goes. Again, there was a very simple chord progression. We had we had an A minor in there as well. E minor that got added as well, but for the verses it was the G. For the verses it was G, A minor, C. But then the chorus we got a little fancy. We have a G over B, and a C major and a G. It's D. Oh, there's a D in there too. D minor or D major. Like I said, sticking with the theme of simple chords but telling a story. She does it very well. And like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm interested in this story. I wonder if I'm missing something. Maybe we'll find out as we go along. But up next is a song that I am so excited. I am so excited to hear this one. This is what got me. I was already excited for this album. But this, you guys have told me that, how do I say this? Okay. I was telling y'all I was excited for FolkLore album because I love folk music, right? And then I'm pretty sure I named a couple of artists that I really like, and I said, Bon Iver. And then you guys said, oh, guess what? Him and Bon Iver and Taylor Swift have a song together. And I was like, what? And they're like, and it's on the FolkLore album. So it was just like two perfect puzzle pieces that just fit right there. They just fit perfectly. And we're finally here. So let's go ahead and see what we got, what they got for us. This is Exile featuring Bon Iver. We're just going to get into it. Justin Vernon. Due to pandemic, Justin is performing. So they're not in this. So he's okay. So he's not in the studio.
I can see you standing, honey, with his arms around your body.
Oh,
laughing,
snap.
but the joke's not funny at all. I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. You're not my homeland anymore. So what am I defending now? You are my town.
Ooh, dude, you hear Justin Vernon sing in falsetto so much, you forget that he's got a low voice, man. It's super rich and like full at the bottom there. He said, "What am I doing? No, I can't. Like I couldn't even imagine Oh my gosh, these chords are a little different. So again with sharps, F sharp major. Sorry, that was probably really loud. I apologize. Let me get to it. F sharp major, D sharp minor, which I guess you could. We'll go up higher with that. Probably here. That's so sick. I love that. But hold on, I need to go over here. I'm sorry. I get nerdy with. Sorry. Nice chords, man. It's like they pick. I keep saying it. They just pick good chords. I don't know. I can see you standing, honey, with arms around your body, laughing, but the joke's not funny at all. And if you took 5 whole minutes to pack us up and leave me with it. Oh, and it took you 5 whole minutes to pack us up and leave me with it, holding all this love out here in the hall. Let's get into the chorus.
So what am I defending now? You were my town. Now I'm in exile, seeing you out.
Oh, hold on. So the chorus, I think I've seen this film before. I didn't like the ending. You're not my homeland anymore, so what am I defending now? You're my town. Now I'm in exile, seeing you out. So first and foremost, I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. I've been in this situation before, right? Deja vu, whatever. Like, this has happened to me before. We're splitting up. You're not my homeland anymore. What am I defending? As in, you're not, you were my homeland, right? You were me. Like I lived with you or whatever, you're a big part of my life, but you're not anymore. So what am I doing? You were my town. Now I'm in exile, seeing you out. So the metaphor there being, if you're living in a town, you get exiled, you have to leave, right? So it's definitely splitting up. We're talking to somebody, then we're splitting up from them. Woof. Those lines, dude. We're going back. We're going to let that run one more time.
I can see you stare around, honey, like he's just your understudy, like you get your knuckles bloody for me. I think
hold on, because the way she started her verse, I can see you staring, honey, staring. She ends it with those eyes add insult to injuries. Oh my gosh, dude. It's got me chewing my nails and shit, dude. Oh my god.
I think I've seen this film before, and I didn't like the ending. I'm not your problem anymore. So who am I offending now?
They're doing opposites. Because she said, and I'm not your problem anymore, so what am I offending now? You're not my hometown anymore. What am I defending? Offending, defending. Oof.
So who am I offending now? You were my crown. Now I'm in exile, seeing you out.
So step right out. There is no amount of crying I can do for all this time. I never learned to read your mind. I couldn't turn things around. You never gave no warning sign.
So many signs. Think I've seen this film before, so I'm leaving out the side door.
So step right out. There is no amount of crying.
He said, crying. Dude, their voices go so well together. Oh, my voice cracked. Got my voice cracking. I had to pause. Otherwise, when I do upload it to YouTube, they probably wouldn't let it slide because I let it play too long. Sometimes it's hard to pause. Their voices went so well together. The pow, like the, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. I don't even know where to begin with that one. I mean, dude, I I love Justin Vernon. And they matched very well. They matched very well. I love the idea of speaking from two different perspectives. It's always a good idea to, like, it's cool to see how it gets interpreted. And it was just like both perspectives of a relationship dying. I love that ending, bro, when it's just a piano hitting and then you have Justin dude, can you stop fucking cracking? Then you have Justin Vernon getting more power, and then Taylor Swift kind of adding in some more power, as well as like a nice falsetto over him, like airy sounding vocals. Damn. Okay. I was gonna say favorite, but I feel like I'm just gonna say that 18 times in this album, and there's 15 songs. So what's the point anymore of saying that? Okay. All right. So far though, this is exceeding the expectations of, when I say I like folk, I just like acoustic sounding music, right? I love acoustic music. That's why I was really gravitating towards this when it was titled FolkLore, because I knew it was gonna have the acoustic element. And then when you guys said there's Long Pond Sessions, which is essentially like acoustic session, right? Is what you could say it is. I just kind of was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be sick. This is gonna be sick. Now we have My Tears Ricochet. This one has a video for it. So let's see what it is. Oh, or is it a visualizer?
We gather here, we line up, weeping in a sunlit room.
Bro, what is up with all these being sad? Come on.
Weeping in a sunlit room. And if I'm on fire, you'll be made of ashes too.
She said, if I'm on fire.
'Cause I loved you, I swear I loved you till my dying day.
Okay, real quick before we get into this chorus, because I wanna feel it. I don't want to have to pause during the chorus. We gather here, we line up, weeping in a sunlit room. If I'm on fire, you'll be made of ashes too, because we're one, right? We were so close. If I'm burning, you're burning. Even on my worst day, did I deserve, babe, all the hell you gave me? Because I loved you. I swear I loved you till my dying day. Oh my God. Chords, I mean, A minor, G, E minor, F. Yeah, you heard. I mean, I just want to listen to the
Been on
song.
my worst day,
I just want to hear the song.
and you're the hero flying around saving face. And if I'm dead to you, why are you at the wake? Look at how my tears ricochet.
Dude, it's the melody and the lyrics are hitting, and that piano, and it sounded like we had some like slapback delay on an electric guitar back there. Chorus reads, I didn't have it in myself to go with grace. And you're the hero flying around saving face. If I'm dead to you, why are you at the wake? Oof! Cursing my name, wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricocheted. Bounced off me, and now look. Wait, this isn't a story. Wait, this is not a story about two people that love each other but are fighting. Then one of them passes away, and then all that regret of not being able to say what you wanted to say before they passed away. That
You know I didn't want to have to haunt you, but what a ghostly scene.
Oh, dude, the dynamic, the soft and a rush of energy and the soft again. But we gathered stones not knowing what they mean. Hold on to that. Some to throw and some to make a diamond ring. The way she schemed, like we gather stones. You know I didn't want to have to haunt you, but what a ghostly scene. You wear the same jewels that I gave you as you bury me. Oh, yeah, this is either they passed away or like they're splitting up, like they split up, and then this person's like, you still wear the jewelry I bought you even though we split up. But either way.
Have to haunt you, but what a ghostly scene. I didn't have it in myself to go with grace. 'Cause when I'd fight, you used to tell me I was brave. And I still talk to you when I'm screaming at the sky, and when you can't sleep at night. I didn't have it in myself to go.
You hear how they left the breath in on that too? Dude, her bridge, like her bridges that she writes are insane. I can go anywhere I want, just not home. Because when you're a ghost, oh my god, dude, this is brutal. I still talk to you when I scream at the sky. And when you can't sleep at night, you hear my stolen.
And you're tossing out blame, drunk on this pain, crossing out the good years, and you're cursing my name, wishing I stayed. Look at how my tears ricochet. Look at how my tears ricochet.
The breath. Okay, lyrically, that's my favorite song we've heard so far, without a doubt. Lyrically, I mean, and I could be wrong, but like the good thing with music is it hits everybody differently, right? Hits everybody differently. Some people might have this, like it means this to them. Other people, it means this to them. Other people, it means that to them. You know what I mean? I'm gathering. This is just my story I'm telling, okay? So if it's not what she wrote about, I mean, I apologize. My story is, it's a couple who fought a lot. Maybe they were in the midst of a breakup or whatever, and one of them passed away. And now you're left with a bunch of regret of what you wish you would have said before they left. And it's just a haunting feeling. You know, it's too late kind of thing. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's my favorite lyrically. Trying to draw it back in. Okay. Okay. All right. Up next. We have Mirrorball. Let me get the lyrics pulled up. Let's do it.
I want you to know I'm a mirror ball. I'll show you every version of yourself tonight.
This melody is nice. I love this chord progression. This one's very more happy. This one's a little more happy. It's start. To B minor. Oh, that's hard. The G7. So D major, sorry. D major, G major 7 to get that 7th. That's the 7th. To B minor. Back to G major 7. That's a progression. I wanted you to know that I'm a mirror ball. I'll show you every version of yourself tonight. I'll get you out on the floor, shimmering beautiful, and when I break, it's in a million pieces. So, hey, I love hard. And when that love breaks, it breaks. Let's do it.
You'll find me on my tallest tiptoes, spinning in my highest heels, love, shining just for you. Hush, I know they said the end is near, shining just for you. I want you to know the masquerade revelers, drunk as they watch my shattered edges glisten.
Yo, why does this whole song sound like a big chorus? I like it.
Hush, when no one is around, my dear, shining just for you. And they called off the circus, bring the disco down, when they sent home the horses and the rodeo clowns.
That, and then disco down, na 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 na, and the rodeo clowns. Super folky. I love that melody, dude.
Still on that trapeze, I'm still trying everything to keep you looking at me.
Hey.
I'm a mirror ball.
That
I'll
run.
show you every version of yourself tonight.
Let's go, dude. We needed one of those. We needed a more happy sounding track, and we got one. We got one. I like that one. I think it was a nice song to throw in the middle of the album to kind of give you a different, kind of change course a little bit. We had like a nice pad sounds in there, nice ambient sounds. Lyrically, I mean, you know, it's just, I'm a mirror ball. She said I can change myself to fit in and stuff. I can show you every version of yourself. Just very mystical, very intricate writing is normal with Taylor Swift. I think so far we're almost halfway in, and so far I'm really liking the vibe. As I said earlier, it's really exceeding expectations. A lot of these songs that I'm getting it's songs that I would want to learn to play on guitar and maybe even do a cover of. Like, I really love the song Cardigan. I think that's a song that I would love to try and do a cover of. Obviously, it wouldn't be as good as hers by any means, but it's just fun to cover stuff sometimes. Like, if anybody is familiar with 21 Pilots, I recently did a cover of their song House of Gold and uploaded it to the channel, and I had a blast doing it. I completely remade the instrumental and like put my own little spin on it. It's just a lot of fun to do. And that's what I'm getting from a lot of these songs, which is a good thing. So yeah, hell yeah, dude. Let's go ahead and move on. So up next we have 7. Let me get it pulled up here on the side. Up next is 7. Is this song 7 or song 6? This is song 7. Wow. Okay.
Picture me in the trees. I hit my peak at 7 feet under me.
Ooh. Oh wow.
Are there still beautiful things? Sweet tea in the summer, cross your heart
go.
And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you.
Yo, talk about switching up where we're going. These lyrics are super ominous sounding, but I don't fully understand them yet. It's please picture me in the trees. I hit my peak at 7. Feet in the swing over the creek. I was too scared to jump in, but I was high in the sky with Pennsylvania under me. Are there still beautiful things? Is that talking? I'm guessing picture me in the trees, right? So she's 7 years old in the tree, hanging in the tree, or swinging, feet swinging, right? So you're sitting on a tree. Your little feet are swinging. You're too scared to jump into the creek, but you know, you were high up in the sky, you know, makes sense why I'd be scared. Pennsylvania under me, so I'm guessing it's in Pennsylvania under, right? Because if you're up in the air, say this is the ground. If you're in Pennsylvania, the ground is Pennsylvania ground, right? Are there still beautiful things? And I think that goes into like when you're so young and you're so innocent, everything is just new, exciting, and beautiful. There's really like no wrong in the world when you're that young because you haven't seen it, you haven't witnessed it as much. Hopefully, anyway, right? Sweet tea in the summer. Yeah, this is like reminiscent of being a kid. 7. The song is 7. It's when you're 7. When she or whoever, we'll say her, is 7 years old. Song 7 of the album is titled 7, and it's about when she was 7. 777. Okay.
And I've been meaning to tell you, I think your house is haunted. Your dad is always mad, and that must be why. I think you should come live with me, and we can be pirates. Then you won't have to cry. Oh.
We can't be happy for 1 second in this album, can we? We can't be happy for 1 second, can we? She just won't let us. I mean, come on. That hits close to home because I actually had a friend. I don't want to get too into it, but. Oh.
We'll be past. Oh. Anytime I want it. Want it.
But she did it way more beautiful and talentedly.
Want it. Pack your dolls in a sweater. We'll move to India forever. Pass down like folk songs. The love lasts so.
Ooh. Wow. Dude, I swear she won't let us just be happy. It's all sad. Damn. The lyrics on that one were extra brutal. Just I've been meaning to when I seen it, and I've been meaning to tell you I think your house is haunted. I was thinking, oh, you know, kids just being kids. But then when she said your dad is always mad and that must be why. Really? Like, dude, you should come live with me. We could be pirates. Won't have to cry or hide in the closet. Ugh. Brutal. Oh my God. I don't understand how some people are able to take a topic and write about it and have it be so coherent and it fits so well lyrically. And it goes with the instrumental. It's like sonically sounds good, has good melodies. I guess when you've written probably over 1,000 songs, you learn a thing or two. But like still, you know, whether you've written 1,000 songs or 2 songs, it's still just as impressive. It's okay. Let's see where August brings us. Up next, we have August.
Talk it's lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine.
This sounds familiar. I might have heard this song before, like off in the background or something, because that chorus melody sounds very familiar. Like the verses are starting with some of the just some of my favorite chords, like where she loves this G sharp major and a C sharp C sharp major. Oh, that's minor. There you go. My fault. That's not C sharp major. That's C sharp major. I was like, that didn't sound right for a C sharp major. Then we have A sharp minor or B sharp minor or B flat minor. Sorry. So that'd be, what's that? Beautiful chord progressions. Love these chords. It's a D sharp major. Beautiful chord progressions. Lyrically, salt air and the rust on your door. I never needed anything more. Whispers of are you sure? Never have I ever before. But I could see us a lot. I could see us lost in the memory. August slipped away into a moment in time because it was never mine. Huh. Okay. Let's keep going.
You're back beneath the sun, but I can see it's lost in the memory. August slipped away to a moment in time.
This kind of reminds me of like a relationship you have over the summer in school, because August was summer, right? Well, actually, I don't know, because when she said twisted in bed sheets, that's probably okay. Well, maybe not kids, but it sounds like August was a month of fun. I'll just leave it at that. Hey!
Back when we were still changing for the better. One team was enough. Cancel plans just in case you call and say meet me behind the mall. So much for summer love and saying us, 'cause you weren't mine to lose.
Dude, I'm telling you, her bridge sections are unmatched. Oh my. Dude, a solo? A guitar solo? I was not expecting a guitar solo. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, man. So we're finally getting happier as the album progresses, is what I'm noticing. That was sweet, man. That was sweet. Even though I guess it's just more kind of reminiscing, right? Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, then cancel my plans just in case you'd call. Back when I was living for the hope of it all, made me meet me behind the mall, just stuff like that. And so I'm guessing maybe high school lovers is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking high school lovers when I'm reading these lyrics, personally. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, so far we're still on a fun little path. That was the 8th song of the album. I have yet to get bored in any way. I think so far some that really stick out that are my real favorites is Cardigan, Exile for sure, My Tears Ricochet, and 7. Like those heavy hitters for me at the moment. Just really impactful, both lyrically and sonically as well. All right. So up next is track number 9 called This Is Me Trying. Let's do it.
I've been having a hard time adjusting. I had the shiniest wheels, now they're rusting. I didn't know if you'd care if I came back. I have a lot of regrets about that. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying.
Nice guitar bit there, too. Dude, sorry to pause right here in the middle of this like musical break, but I mean, again, I'm gonna probably say it at least 6 more times this video. The melodies are just beautiful here. The melodies are just beautiful. I mean, this chord progression, what really caught my eye is this one bit of the chord progression. I'm gonna try and replicate it here. I'm not that good of a piano player again, but so we're in B major. Then we go to E major. Back to B major. Then it's the B sus2, which is essentially where you take and you add, but you add it over. That, oh gosh. Am I playing that right? Oh, you get rid of. Damn, I don't think I've ever played it. Oh, so you're just moving. So you're going. Then you're going. Sorry, I'm trying to tackle this. This is a confusing chord. Taylor Swift has confused me. Confused me. There you go. Okay. So a normal B major, right? You have your B. I'm playing the octave too. B, then you have a D sharp and an F sharp, right? But then a B sus is essentially you're taking your thumb here off the B and going down to a or G sharp, and then taking your pointer finger and putting it on the B, and then you're adding in the D sharp. So altogether we have adds a bit of tension. It adds a bit of tension in there, which is like really fitting for the lyrics. I've been having a hard time adjusting. I had the shiniest wheels. Now they're rusting, right? I didn't know if you'd care if I came back. I have a lot of regrets about that. Pulled the car off the road to the lookout. Could have followed my fears all the way down, and maybe I don't quite know what to say, but I'm here in your doorway. This is me trying. This is me trying to get you back, or this is me trying to show you that, hey, I'm in this too. I really like the lyrics. I had the shiniest wheels, but now they're rusting. Because that could be a metaphor for many things. You have a great attitude, right? Maybe you're really positive, but you're starting to be negative. It's really just degradation is what that's symbolizing. And it could be degradation of anything. Literal wheels on a car, mental state, whatever you can fit that in. Again, it goes into the writing, like the way she describes stuff.
They told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all my potential. And my words shoot to kill when I'm mad. I have a lot of regrets about that. At least I'm trying.
Give me the bridge.
And it's hard to be at a party when I feel like an open wound. It's hard to be anywhere these days when all I want is you. Your flashback.
Oh, hold on. And it's hard to be at a party when I feel like an open wound. Think about that. An open wound. What don't you do? You don't expose it to things, right? Like if I have an open cut, I'm not going to go swimming in a creek because you're going to expose that open cut to algae, to bacteria, whatever. If I feel as if I'm an open wound, and I go to a party, I'm exposing myself. Okay, not like that, but you know what I mean. To the people that are also at the party. Like I'm around people. Wow, I really put my foot in my mouth there. I meant like, do you know? I'm sorry, but regardless, insane rhyme.
I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. At least I'm trying.
Oh, nice instrumental. Oh, we just cut off. Gah! I hate that it cuts off so fast. Okay. This is me trying. I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to do what I can. I mean, dude, it just sounds like somebody really messed you up. I mean, when you're really in love with someone and it breaks off like it, there's a ton of emotion that goes into it. So you could write that song 10 times and it'd be different every time because there's, everybody feels differently, right? I love this ending too with the instrumental. What I heard, hold on. This is what I wanted to hear, like, hold on.
That this is me trying. At least I'm trying.
I probably just made everybody mad. I'm sorry. I would have loved some, like, still have some reverb on us. I would have loved like a little bit of reverb and just like some falsettos in the background. I don't know. She creates such a vibe, and it's like inspirational. You can start like you've everybody hears music differently. It resonates with them differently as well. And my thing is when I really enjoy a song, no matter whose song it is, no matter what song it is, I'll hear the song for what it is and enjoy every bit of it. But then, like, I also think, like, ooh, I would love, like, some, like, oohs and ahs here. Or just, like, little stuff like that. And that's when I know I really like a song. Because at the end of the day, there really is no perfect song. Because a perfect song is just not, like, music is subjective. It's different for everybody. Goes back to nobody's going to hear the song the same way as another person. So it's just, like, it's a cool, like, thing to be able to like a song so much that you want to, one, sing along to it, and two, add your own little parts. That's a big reason why a lot of songs have musical breaks or have like big chanty vocals to get the listener involved in whatever way possible. She nailed that. Loving this album so far, man. Loving this album. Up next, we have Illicit Affairs.
Make sure nobody sees you leave. Hood over your head, keep your eyes down. Tell your friends you're out for a run. Can't always stop what started in beautiful rooms. And that's the thing about illicit affairs and clandestine meetings and longing stares. It's born from just one single glance, but it dies and it dies and it dies a million little times.
Oh. I love how she's able to take a verse, give you some crazy poetry, and then bring it to a chorus, and it matches the verse in poetry, if that makes sense. Make sure nobody sees you leave. Hood over your head. Illicit affair. Okay, hood over your head. Keep your eyes down. Tell your friends you were out for a run. You'll be flushed when you return. Take the road less traveled by. Tell yourself you can always stop. What started in beautiful rooms ends with meetings and parking lots. Talking about an illicit affair. And that's the thing about illicit affairs and clandestine meetings. And clandestine, what? Hold on. Define clandestine.
Clandestine means kept secret or done secretively, especially because illicit.
There's a new word? Wow. Which goes into the illicit part. Wow. Taylor Swift and her freaking vernacular. Meetings and longing stares. It's born from just one single glance. I mean, man. Even if Taylor Swift isn't like, even if this isn't your style of music, you can't knock the lyricism. Like you can't this could not even be a song. This could be a book, or it could be like a poem. I don't know the best way to put it, but the writing alone makes the song so far, and we're just a verse and a chorus in. And me being a very acoustic instrument lover, I love the instrumental too.
Take the words for what they are. a dwindling mercurial high, a drug that only worked. You taught me a secret language I can't speak with anyone else.
Ooh.
And you know damn well, for you I would ruin myself a million little times.
The lyrics in that bridge. Okay, I don't want to go to the next one yet. The lyrics in that bridge, and you want to scream, "Don't call me kid, don't call me baby. Look at this godforsaken mess you made me." That goes into like it's a love affair. You know, what maybe started as just a couple of fun hookups. It transitioned into, hey, I have feelings for you now. And then it's like the feeling of like not being able to say anything or act upon it or anything like that, because you know technically it's not supposed to be happening, right? You taught me a secret language I can't speak with anybody else. It's crazy. It's like metaphors. Remember, I talk about it a lot. The way she words things, it's not just black and white. She finds a bunch of other colors to paint her words with to make it more complex and more intricate. You have to listen and pay attention. Watch. I'm probably wrong about something, and I just said that. If I'm wrong about anything, by the way, let me know in the comments. Tell me what I'm wrong about. Tell me, correct me as well. Like, let me know, like, oh, this wasn't this. This was about this and that. Though I do stand by my earlier consensus of everybody interprets songs in a different way. Some songs are super straight to the point, but even then, like, you know, everybody interprets things in their own fashion, their own way. So really nobody's wrong at the end of the day. But, you know, if there's like, if she's talked about exactly what this song is about, that, you know, then, oh yeah, totally understand. But yeah, let me know if I'm wrong about anything. But let's move on. Invisible String. Okay. This is song number 11. We only have, what, 5 songs left? These guitars.
Green was the color of the grass where I used to read in Centennial Park. I used to think I would meet somebody there. Teal was the color of your shirt when you were 16 at the yogurt shop, tying you to me. Ooh. Bad was the blood of the song.
I really love these melodies. Oh my goodness. Me, whatever it was, she killed that. More reminiscence. We're reminiscing back in the past. You know, when you were 16 at the yogurt shop, where I used to read at Centennial Park. Why couldn't I say that? You know, just stuff like bringing us back, basically. But the chorus states, "Time, curious time, gave me no compasses, gave me no signs. Were there clues I didn't see, and isn't it just so pretty to think all along there was some invisible string tying you to me? Red thread. I know this theory. It's the one red thread theory. I actually have this. Oh snap! I actually have a little bracelet that me and my wife have matching, which is symbolizes that there's like one red thread, red string, whatever you want to call it, tying you to your soulmate. And I'm thinking that's what she's talking about here. That's cute.
Time, mystical time, cutting me open, then healing me fine. Were there clues I didn't see?
Come on.
Tying you to me. Ooh.
I love
String
that.
that pulled me.
Ooh, that's to a B minor. Hold on a second. So we're going from an E minor to B minor. This chord progression is nice. For the most part, I mean, it's it just seems like we're sitting around, which is these are chord shapes that she's really been liking this whole album. Is it G shape? Am I in tune? G shape. And then there's a D over F sharp, which is played really weird. This chord I could never do. It's like this, but I can never do it. So I kind of get away with like I usually just go down a fret because that's F sharp. On the from G to F sharp and then down to E minor. Then we go to B minor from there, back to G. So it's kind of like a walk down. It's kind of like we're walking down. We're going then to there's a D chord in the chorus too. It's time is time. Give me no compasses, give me no signs. I can't really remember the were there clues I didn't see. And she goes, and isn't it pretty to think on? Yeah, the thing about the melodies is they're catchy, but they're complex. They're catchy and complex, which is hard to get. I'm loving this track so far.
Chains around my demons, wool to brave the seasons.
Ooh.
One single thread of gold tied me to you. Gold was the color of the leaves when I showed you around Centennial Park. Hell was the journey, but it brought me heaven.
Okay, gold was the color of the leaves when I showed you around Centennial Park. Golden leaves means fall or autumn. I'm not too good at seasons. This part right here. Hell was the journey, but it brought me heaven. Again, wordplay. Now we're getting wordplay. Cold was the steel of my axe to grind for the boys who broke my heart. Now I send their babies presents. Gold was the color of the leaf. Like, she's got away with the words, man. I'm loving how simple the instrumental is. It's just like a nice little finger picked pattern on a G chord, D over F sharp, E minor, B minor. It's just like super simple, but intricate melodies on this one.
Invisible string tying you to me.
One more time. Dude, I love that we had two guitar parts. One was panned to our left and one was panned to our right to give you so you can really distinguish the two. I love all the flips she did on the word time. We started with, let me find it. Time, curious time, gave me no compass and gave me no signs, right? Then we have time, mystical time, cutting me open and healing me fine. Time heals all. And then I'm assuming the first one, time, curious time, gave me no compass, is like, you never know. Like, you don't exactly know where you're going to go in life. You just got to go. There's no signs. You know, you just do. You live your life. Mystical time, cutting me open and healing me. I'm assuming that's going into like the time heals all wounds, right? Heartbreak and stuff. Just give it time. Time, wondrous time, gave me the blues, then purple, pink skies. I'm guessing, you get sad, but then purple and pink skies means happy. I could be off on that one. Very melancholic, very laid back, that one. Very softly sung, which is, again, a common theme, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. This is what I'm here for. This is what I wanted. Killer, man. I would have killed to be in the studio when they were recording these, too. Ooh. Okay. Up next, we have Mad Woman. Let me get these lyrics up. I would not be able to, dude, these lyrics have been saving my butt. Okay. Track number 12, we have Mad Woman. Back in the piano.
What did you think I'd say to that? Does a scorpion sting when fighting back? They strike to kill. And
Oh, that's some
you know
digital
I
drums.
will. And when you say you seem angry, I get more angry. And there's nothing like a mad woman.
Ooh,
What a shame she went mad.
that's what I like to see. Some power on that mad woman. Getting some resonance, some what's it called? Diaphragmatic support right there, pushing that up. I was trying to follow along. What did you think I'd say to that? Does a scorpion sting when fighting back? They strike to kill, and you know I will, you know I will. What do you sing on your drive home? Do you see my face in the neighbor's lawn? Does she smile, or does she mouth fuck you forever? What I got from the first line is like you're in an argument. Say you're in an argument with someone, and like that's just from what did you think I'd say that? Then she says, every time you call me crazy, I get more crazy. Every time you say I seem angry, I get more angry. Which is like you don't want to do when you're in an argument. Say, bro, why do you seem so mad? Or stop being mad. Or calm down. It's just like words that you wouldn't want to say. Okay. I'm gonna let it play a little more.
And there's nothing like a mad woman. What a shame she went mad. And you poke that bear till her claws come out, and you find something to wrap your noose around. And there's nothing like a mad woman. Now I breathe flames each time I talk. My cannon's all firing at your yacht, they say.
Hold on, because now I kind of think it's about Mother Nature. Like, Mother Nature is mad. Mother Nature is the mad woman. Let me explain, and I could be wrong about this. Let me explain my thought process on that. Because she's using words like scorpion. Does a scorpion sting when it fights back? Do you see my face in the neighbor's lawn? Lawn is grass. Grass is a part of the earth. Earth, Mother Earth, right? And there's nothing like a mad woman. What a shame she went mad. The earth is the planet's mad from pollution and all that stuff, maybe. You'll poke the bear. These are all things in nature, right? These are all things that are like just natural, like earthly things, like bears, scorpions, lawn. Then she said, I breathe flames each time I talk. My cannon's front of your yacht. Like flames like volcanoes. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just thinking that's where I'm at, but let's let it play a little longer.
Firing at your yacht, they say. Move on, but you know I won't. Every time you call me crazy, again more crazy. What about that?
Wait, because now I'm hearing it's like there was two people that were together, then they split up, and then the dude got with the other woman, and then they both don't like this person anymore. And it's kind of this person's response to them or to him. Because it's obvious that wanting me dead has really brought you two together. Yeah, it's and women like hunting witches too, doing your dirtiest work. Yeah, let's keep going. Dude, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew there was gonna be a song where I'm probably way off. It's just that's the writing style, man. That's what it is. It's the craft. It's so intricate.
To wrap your noose around, and there's nothing like a man woman. I'm taking my time, cause you took everything from me. Watching you climb, no one likes a man. Woman.
Okay.
What a shame she went by.
Nice piano. Dude, he's good at piano. I'm glad that they linked up because I've seen from the interview, from the bit that I did watch, that they linked up during when COVID happened and there's a whole thing. I'm glad that they hooked up. The Master of Spin has a couple side flings. Good wives always know. she should be mad, should be scathing like me, but no one likes a mad woman. Definitely about a dude who either like cheated on her, we'll say her, cheated on her with another woman, and then now he's definitely cheating on that woman, or just somebody messed somebody up. All right, somebody messed somebody up, and I can't believe I was thinking Mother Nature. Where did I get that from? I don't know. It's the folk. Folk is very earthy sounding, so yeah, I don't know. Somebody messed somebody up though. My favorite bits in that was that mad woman, that power she had on that note, as well as the piano part in that, super like smooth sounding. I like the dynamic between we have guitar and piano. Some songs are PR. Sometimes are guitar forward, and then some songs are piano forward, and then there's some songs with like a blend between the two. I like the dynamic of that. We're not getting too much of one thing. We're getting the right amount of both separately and conjointly. Is that a word? I don't know. But up next, we have Epiphany. Let me get it pulled up. All right. Epiphany. Song number 13, I believe. Yep, 13. We're almost near the end, man. Here we have electric guitar.
Keep your helmet, keep your rifle.
Woo! This woo!
Rifle. Woo! Crawling off the beaches now. Sir, I think he's bleeding out. And some things you just can't speak about. With you I serve, with you I fall down, down. What you breathing, what you breathing now.
I gotta pause. This is like fire. Keep your helmet, keep your life, son. Just a flesh wound. Here's your rifle crawling up the beaches now. Sir, I think he's bleeding out. And some things you just can't speak about. Is that talking about, what is it, D-Day? With you I serve, with you I fall down. Watch you breathe in, watch you breathing out. Okay.
Hold your hand through plastic now. Doc, I think she's crashing out. And some things you just can't speak about. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany. Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you see.
Okay. So we're back to being sad now. Got it. The picture she's painting here. I don't even know what to really say. I mean, you can hear the brittleness in her voice too to really match what's going on. I'm just gonna shut up. Let's just listen.
Just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you see. With you I serve, with you I fall down, down. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream.
I like this melody with the words, with the chord choice, F. I mean, I don't know who. With you I serve, with you I fall down. But the line that really screwed me over mentally was something med school did not cover. Someone's daughter, someone's mother, hold your hand through plastic now. Doc, I think she's crashing out, and some things you just can't speak about. Only 20 minutes to sleep, but you dream of some epiphany, just one single glimpse of relief to make some sense of what you've seen. Okay. Yeah, that one was sad. The vocals on it too were just. That was some of my favorite vocals I think we got so far on this album. It was very vulnerable sounding. Oh, she has a Tiny Desk concert? Check it out. Right here. Cool. That one's probably top 3 for me on the album so far. I'm not going to rank them. Because I don't... yeah. I'm just going to listen. But I really like that one. Okay. Draw it back in. All right. Song number 14. Betty. Let's do it.
Betty, I won't make assumptions about why you switched your homeroom, but I think it's 'cause of me. It's like I couldn't breathe. The worst thing that I ever did was what I did to you.
Oh.
But if I just showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Would you tell me to go fuck myself or lead me to the garden? I'm only 17, I don't know anything, but I know I miss you.
Oh. Okay, so right off the jump, more nostalgia. This whole album is a nostalgia trip, first and foremost. Secondly, sounds to me like she took somebody's boyfriend, or Betty's boyfriend cheated on Betty with her, and this is like her apology all these years later. So it's very close to home, very personal track. Love that melody. I really like that melody here. Nice acoustic track so far.
You heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe a word she says most times, but this time it was true. The worst thing that I ever did. Have me, would you want me? Would you tell me to go?
Okay, hold on. This chord progression is so nice. It's like a walk down, but then we even walk back up it. But it's a walk down from C to why am I blanking? To B. My fault. Because it's A, yeah, B. So C to B to A to G to F. Yeah. Where we go from F? So it's like. Ooh, gets you tingly. Hold on. Oh, sorry. One more time. Sorry. See, I would cut this out, but unedited. Like that little walk down. Super common in the style of music too. She knows her chords, man. She knows chords where she sits perfectly in her register. She knows how to weave melodies in and out. Love the storytelling. Like, what, honestly, what more do you want from an album titled FolkLore, right?
Would you want me? Would you tell me?
Maybe a little bit of banjo. I don't know if we've heard any banjo yet. I would love to hear some banjo. Just like nothing crazy, like just like nice little or like a mandolin here and there. But I mean, still, she's getting the job done with just acoustic and piano and the occasional electric. You know what I mean? With the sounds that she's been using.
I'm only 17. I don't know anything, but I know I miss.
Ooh, hold on. That's a lucky callback. They say when you're young, you don't know anything. I'm only 17. I don't know anything. Interesting.
Anything, but I know I miss you. I dreamt of you all summer long.
I gotta talk about before we get into the bridge. Now we hit like what is that? C over B, right? It's finally sinking in, Daddy, right now is the last time I can dream about what happens when you see my face again. Dude, I'm sorry, last time I'm gonna mess with that. I'm telling you, man, it resonates with, this is the type of music that resonates with me. F minor. Ooh.
Betty, I'm here on your doorstep, and I planned it out for weeks now, but it's finally sinking in. Yeah, I showed up at your party. Yeah, I showed up at your party. Will you have me? Will you love me? Standing in your cardigan, kissing in my car again. Stopped at a streetlight, you know I miss you.
Ooh, okay, hold on. So the key change, first of all, I noticed it. Secondly, I love the callbacks. She called back to the Cardigan again. But the lyrics are different. So will you have me? Will you love me? Will you kiss me on the porch? So is that maybe the guy, her boyfriend, talking to her too? It's basically it's a song about betrayal, a betrayal that happened, and then from the point of view of like wanting to apologize. Now, whether that's from either perspective, we're still getting that perspective. Like I said, these stories that we're getting, it's almost like it's like a book. Like we could be reading this as if it were a book, essentially. Love those chords, dude. Love that one. Love the melodies there. Very nice melodies. Very nice conviction too. It sounded apologetic. Her voice there sounded apologetic. Damn. Okay. We're on the last song. The last song of the album. So far, there hasn't been any songs that I would particularly say I would skip if they came on. There's some that I probably, like, if I'm being completely transparent, there's some that I'm like, not the craziest about, but, you know, don't hate them by any means. But I'd say it's more of the songs I would add to my playlist. I'm going to add to a playlist. And some of them I plan on learning. I want to learn fully and play because they just sound fun to play and sing to. But either way, let's see how this album is wrapped up with the song called Peace. Let's do it. We need some peace. Come on.
A coming of age is come and gone. Suddenly this summer it's clear. I never had the courage of my convictions. As long as danger is near. The devil's in the details, but you got a friend in me.
Oof, dude, her falsetto is, gone, clear, near, like peace, brittle heart, warm. She has such a nice falsetto. I love when she like dips into it a little bit, here and there.
Your integrity makes me seem small. You paint dreamscapes on.
Hold on, cause these lines, I'm gonna bring it back. Cause these lines in this chorus, but I'm a fire, I'll keep your brittle heart warm. If your cascade, ocean wave, blues come, all these people think, this line right here, all these people think love is for show, but I would die for you in secret. That means no, I'm not just doing this just for show. Like, I'd die for you, and we wouldn't even have to tell a soul what happened. It's just because I only care about you. It just goes back to what I was saying with the writing, bro. Being able to like take a simple subject and make it more complex, make it more open-minded, and you look further into it, you find different words to say things that have been said, right? There's things that have been said thousands of times, but essentially what she does is she finds different ways to say them to make it sound like it's the first time you've heard that before. Does that make sense? It's all about finding peace. I mean, dude.
Cause there's robbers to the east, clowns to the west. I'd give you my sunshine, give you my best, but the rain is always gonna come if you're standing with me.
I like that line. Look, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll give you my best, but you gotta understand, even though I'm giving you my best, there's gonna be days where it's not gonna be the best. Very honest. I like that, the self-awareness there and letting that come across.
The devil's in the details, but you got a friend in me. Never give you peace.
Okay, and just like that, we ended. Yeah, would like me giving you my best be enough if it'll never bring you peace? And it's like, it goes back to the love's not for show, I die for you in secret. Like, hey, if it means that much to you, then you can get through anything. And that alone should bring you peace. Round of applause. That was Taylor Swift's FolkLore, the Long Pond Studio Sessions. I know it took a long time for me to get to it, and I apologize, but I'm super glad I did. Some songs that super stuck out to me. Cardigan, really dig that one. I really liked Exile, of course. That was one of my favorites. My Tears Ricochet, a solid, like I really liked that one. 7 was good. 7 was sad though. But yeah, it was good though. Illicit Affairs, love the writing to that one. Epiphany got me. So did Invisible Strength. I ain't gonna lie to you, they're all good songs. I definitely plan to, I know I already said it a couple times, but I definitely plan to like pull some aside and like really learn them on guitar, because that's the cool thing about music, and also playing it yourself is like you can channel the song through you because you're able to play it, and put your own little spin on it or whatever, and internalize it in yourself. Overall, I think it was an amazing album. This is my first time actually ever checking out an album in one sitting. I actually normally it's just like we do a song a week or something. But this is my first time ever doing this. Honestly, I thought it was pretty nice. I feel like you get a better understanding for that album when you do it all in one sitting. But yeah, that was a really solid album. It lived up to expectations, exceeded it in some portions. I was not expecting these melodies to be so damn catchy and heart tugging. The only cons I would say would be like, hey, it'd have been nice. And these are just the acoustic songs, so who knows? Maybe in the actual album it's different. I would have liked a little bit more of instrumental diversity. Maybe add in, like I said, like a banjo here or there. You know, just slide. You know, something. But even that's like nitpicking. It's really not that big of an issue. Simply because the lyrical content and the melodies alone make it what it is. So, I mean, there's really no complaints, but if I had to nitpick, which I don't, but either way, that was something. I definitely learned a lot about Taylor Swift. Didn't know she went down this route. I'm kind of interested to see. I was gonna say how they sound live, but we just kind of heard them live. So there was a couple that sounded like studio, but I don't know if they really were. So I guess just let me know in the comments which ones, if there was any that weren't from the Long Pond. But I'm gonna have to go through and check them out. Not acoustic too, to kind of hear the difference between them. See if there's any differences and stuff like that. But yeah. I guess just let me know where we go from here with Taylor Swift's journey. We still have Tuesdays, so we're still going to upload Taylor Swift reactions every Tuesday. We normally upload one to Patreon early. So if you guys want to catch all this stuff early, remember you could join the Patreon, catch it early, catch behind the scenes stuff, as well as other exclusive stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit subscribe and like, and let me know what you want to see next from Taylor Swift. Much love.